So a hysterectomy is the removal of your uterus. The uterus is where you grow a baby, and it's also where the lining sheds for your period each month. So now that my uterus is gone, I can no longer have children and I will no longer have periods. I also had my left ovary removed, my cervix removed, and my fallopian tubes removed. It's a pretty big surgery. I got the surgery because I have endometriosis and PMDD. I was in pain the majority of the month and only had about 10 good days each month. A hysterectomy is not the cure for endometriosis, but I know my body and I knew I'd be in less pain if I didn't have a period anymore. Also, I've never wanted kids. No, I do not. And I had a hysterectomy a couple months ago, so I never will. Thank God. So, it's complicated. I'm glad I went to beauty school and I'm glad I entered the hair industry. But I've always known it's not something I want to do forever. And I'm starting to get to the point where I don't think it's worth it anymore. I get tired of trying to build clientele. I get tired of trying to market all the time. I get tired of not having benefits. I get tired of working holidays and weekends. I get tired of worrying about money because people cancel, people no-show. Tired of being on my feet all the time. Like, I'm just tired. Like, I do enjoy hair and I do enjoy, like, doing hair. But all the other stuff that comes with it is just like... And working in customer service is so draining. Like, I love my regulars, but my TikToks are based off of real people. I actually have to go through that crap. So as for would I change my career, honestly, I've thought for quite a while now of doing hair on the side and something else full-time. Because I don't want to leave it completely, but I also don't want it to be full-time anymore. But I'm having all these crazy health issues, so who knows? But overall, I would say you have to be really passionate about hair for it to be worth it. Okay, so this is a tricky question to try to answer in 60 seconds or less, but I'm gonna give it a go. First up, curly hair needs lots of moisture. How much moisture you need and which product you need are all gonna depend on your curl type. But curly hair automatically is drier than the other hair types because of its S shape, the oils can't really go down the hair strand. Next, you don't want a brush, you want something with white teeth. I have one in my shower as well because it's easier to detangle your hair when there's conditioner in it. So if detangling is a problem, try doing it in the shower when you have conditioner in your hair. Next, you want to use microfiber towels or a cotton t-shirt to dry your hair. Towels like this are just gonna frizz you up. Another thing for when you sleep, you either want to get a head bonnet like this or a pillowcase that's made out of this material. Curly hair is more fragile, so you want to do everything you can not to damage it. As for which products to use, I would ask a hairdresser in person because there's just so many types of curls. Some good product lines are Design Essentials, Mazzani, and this one that I don't know how to pronounce. Yes, there are salons that are specifically dedicated to removing lice. I was following one on Facebook for a while, actually, and I learned a lot of information from them. I don't know how popular they are. They might only be in like bigger cities. I don't know. And I also don't know what the qualifications to work for one are. I don't know if you have to be a hairstylist and something else or just hairstylist. I don't know, but I know they exist. Some are at the salon, some come to your house. They are not cheap. However, might be worth it if you have a really bad case. Okay, so I'm assuming you mean that the hair down here just keeps fading. So there's a lot of reasons for this. First of all, if you have a hair color that is not a natural hair color, it's more likely to fade. I'm talking reds, blues, silver, violet. Those colors can't get into the hair strand the same way other colors can, so they fade faster. Also, heat is a death sentence for hair color. Hot water or using hot tools all the time will strip your color faster. When I had like bright red Ariel hair, I was constantly taking cold showers because cold water helps keep the color in more. Also, if your hair is super damaged, color's not going to hold as well. So essentially what you want to do is try to close your cuticle down. That means rinsing with cold water, using like treatments or conditioners to help close it down, or trying to wash your hair less. Because every time you touch water to your hair, it's going to cause it to fade. Every time I take a shower, red comes out. Also, if your hair was like a lighter color before you put your current color on, that could be another reason it's fading. Especially if the hair wasn't filled. So I didn't actually fix it because she only wanted a haircut. But this was by far the craziest hair I've ever seen. And even if she did ask me to fix it, I would have denied it because I don't like doing color corrections. So this was, I don't know how she did it. She had 5 different bands of colors in her hair. And they were ranging from blonde to black. So like her roots were her natural color, which were like a light brown. And then right here, she had like a dark brown band. Down here, she had like a blonde band. Here was like orange. And from here down was black. I have no idea how she managed to do that. And I'm kind of impressed, but it looked horrible. And then she tried to ask me how she could fix it because I worked right next door to a Sally's. So she was like, what can I buy from Sally's to fix this? And I was like, black. That's it. She was like, oh, but I want to do like a red or a brown. And I was like, well, unless you want to pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars, the only color you can end up with is black. Recovery has finally taken a turn for the better. Finally. Obviously, I'm not 100% healed, but like the pain's gotten better. My body is just starting to feel normal again. I say that now, but tomorrow I might wake up and feel horrible, so who knows? But like, for instance, I put my belly button ring back in. That's a lot of bees to try to stumble over. I put it back in, and when I first put it back in, excuse me, my belly button was not happy. But that's starting to act normal. The scars look good. The only thing that's still like really hard is not sleeping on my back. I hate sleeping on my back. I always sleep on my stomach, but I can't do it yet. My bowels aren't 100% back to normal, but I don't have to rely on laxatives anymore, so there's that. And today was the first time I was able to wear shorts for longer than like 30 seconds without ripping them off, so there's that. Overall, it's going good. For now. We'll see. Okay, so I get this question quite a bit. The technical answer is that it is a level 6 red. And if you tell that to a hairdresser, they should know what that means. But you can also just say you want like a medium dark red. That's really all it is. It's just a dark red.
Oh, no, sweetie, that's not the tester. So if you want to try a product, you have to use the tester, not the products on the shelf. Why? Because those are for sale, and now that you opened them, I can't sell them anymore. Well, I don't want to use a tester. I want to use this. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't. You either have to use the tester or nothing at all. Listen, you clown. I'm gonna do whatever I want, and I am not gonna listen to somebody who can't even draw their eyebrows on evenly. So why don't you take you and your nasty chin acne over there so I can finish my $900 shopping spree in peace. Bye. Oh my god, they have the Ultra Hellfire Burning Retinol here. I need to have it. Oh my god, they don't have any left? Are you gonna buy that? Oh, yeah, I am. Well, I think you should give it to me because I wanna buy it and you're holding the last one. Isn't this product kind of intense for somebody your age? And isn't your nose too big for your face? What? You heard me. Now hand it over before I stick this rare beauty blush in your eye.
Excuse you, where is your mother?
She's next door starting World War III over a Stanley Cup. Now give me the retinol. Ah! Ah, you're mine now. Hey, that's mine. Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure the woman you just shot to the ground had it before you. Here. Oh, thanks. Hey, don't give that to her. I want it. Too bad. So sad. Maybe you should go try Claire's instead. I don't want to go to that baby store. They don't even have retinol. And why does somebody who hasn't even experienced staining white pants with their uterus yet need retinol? Because it's what everybody on TikTok uses, but I don't expect you to understand, seeing as how you're ancient. The Bible was probably written after you were born. At least I didn't crawl out of the womb yesterday. So how about you quit the preteen attitude and apologize to this lady? I'm not saying sorry to anyone. Oh, really? Hey, give that back. I had to bite somebody's ankles to get that drunk elephant serum. Well, you're not getting these back until you apologize. And if you even think about biting me, just know I bite back. I'm calling my mom. Go right ahead, little girl. Mommy, there's some crazy lady at Sephora right now who's yelling at me, and she stole my basket. Come quick. My mommy says she's on her way to come talk to you right now. Perfect, because I can't wait to see what kind of creature created you. Asparagus of Boots Dior, where are you? Over here, Mommy. There you are. Is this the lady that was yelling at you? Yes, it is. How dare you yell at my daughter? She is only 10 years old. And how dare you let your feral 10-year-old daughter run wild in Sephora with no supervision? Do you even know what the word parenting means? Because you are pretty terrible at it. I can parent just fine, and there is nothing wrong with a little girl looking at beauty products. Except she's not just looking at them, she's destroying half the store and giving giving a black eye to people over a face serum she doesn't even know how to use. Plus, she's grabbing things that aren't even made for her skin. Like, why on earth does a 10-year-old need an anti-aging scrub called Fresh Out of the Nursing Home that scrubs off every layer of the epidermis? As long as my daughter wants it, she gets to have it. Now give her back her basket. No! Excuse me? No! You know, the word you refuse to use on your daughter, which is why she's running around terrorizing strangers all day. Seriously, why did you even have children if you're just gonna be a lazy-ass bitch who expects the Sephora employees to babysit for you? Especially when you could hire a fucking babysitter for the price that these products are gonna cost you! But a babysitter doesn't make my skin glow the way Drunk Elephant does. You are 10! You don't need glowy skin! What you need is some manners and a mother who will actually teach them to you! She has manners. Tell that to the bite mark she left on my ankle. Oh, please, just go put some ice on it and you'll be fine. Now come along, Asparagus. We're gonna go buy your products and get out of here. Bye, freak. Asparagus, are you cleaning your room? No, Mom, I already told you I'm busy doing my 77-step skincare routine. Oh, time to try the newest edition. What? The box is empty. That was way too long of a... I forgot the line, so I started making it up. And then I lost breath. My poor boys. Do you like my Sephora bag? I don't have a little black bag like this anywhere. And do you also like my Drunk Elephant? And why does somebody who hasn't even... At least I didn't crawl out of the room. Womb. I struggle with that word a lot. At least I didn't crawl out of my mother's, you... Now hand it over before I stick this Rare Beauty... Now hand it over before I stick this Rare Beauty Rare Beauty blush, right? I don't even know. Well, I don't want to use the tester. I want to use the... That's why I normally don't do Francine first. Well, I don't want to use a tester. I want to use... You either have to use it... Tell that to the bite mark you... Tell that to the bite. Not bike. Tell that to the bite. Bite. Not bike. You... God, I'm disgusting. And I wonder why I'm single.